Have you ever walked into a room and felt like your presence didn't matter, like you were just there, noticed, uncelebrated, not truly seen? Maybe you were the one who smiled first, started the conversation, asked all the questions, filled every silence, and yet, deep inside, something whispered, "I don't belong here anymore." If that resonates with you, please know you're not alone. It's one of life's hardest truths to face, especially later in life. After all, you've given years of love, sacrifice, patience. It hurts to realize that some people, even family, have stopped really seeing you. Yes, they may still invite you over, they may still answer your calls, but the warmth is gone. The connection feels thin, and the saddest part, you keep showing up, hoping one day they'll notice, hoping one day they'll care like they used to. But my friend, let me gently ask you, how many more times will you knock on a door that only opens out of obligation? How many more one-sided conversations will you initiate while they glance at the clock or scroll their phone? How long will you keep giving, when all you receive in return is silence? We were raised in a time when we were taught that family is everything, that love means giving without expectation, that we must hold on no matter what, and while there is beauty in loyalty, in resilience, there's also a quiet danger in it, because in trying to be the good parent, the understanding grandparent, the patient sibling, we sometimes start to disappear from our own lives. That's why today, I want to talk about something people rarely address: walking away from those who no longer respect you, even if they're family. Not out of anger, not to be cruel, but because your time, your presence, your peace are too valuable to keep offering to people who don't cherish them. Let me share a story I've heard many times. A woman in her 70s told me she visits her daughter's home every Sunday just like she always has. She brings dessert, helps clean up, plays with the grandchildren. But lately, no one really talks to her. The kids are busy. Her daughter is stressed. Her son-in-law barely looks up. She sits in the corner, smiling politely, but inside, she feels invisible. When she gets home, she cries, not because they were unkind, but because it felt like she didn't matter, like her presence made no difference. She asks herself, is it me? Am I expecting too much? No, dear heart, you're not. You're asking for something so basic: to be seen, to be heard, to be respected. And if those things are absent, it's not love, it's routine, it's habit, it's guilt. And staying in that space, week after week, does something to your spirit. It teaches you that your feelings don't matter, that being sidelined is just part of aging, that this hollow version of connection is all you can expect now. But I'm here to tell you something different. You have every right to protect your peace, even from your own children, even from people you've loved for decades. Because respect isn't guaranteed by blood. It's earned through behavior. Too often, we confuse patience with silence. We let things slide because we don't want to be a burden. We downplay our sadness because we don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But how long can you swallow that ache before it turns into resentment? How many times will you excuse their distance before you start questioning your own worth? This isn't about cutting people off. It's about choosing yourself. It's about saying, I will no longer shrink to fit into someone else's limited affection. You were not made to be tolerated. You were made to be loved. Let's talk about what respect actually looks like. It's not about grand gestures or fancy words. It's eye contact. It's a just thinking of you message. It's a visit that feels like a choice, not a chore. It's a voice that lights up when it hears yours on the line. And if those things have faded not once, but over and over, it's okay to step back. Not to punish them, but to heal yourself. Stepping back doesn't mean you don't love them. It means you love yourself enough to stop chasing crumbs of affection. You're allowed to choose peace over pain. You're allowed to say, I miss who we used to be, but I won't keep hurting just to stay close. And yes, some people will say, but what if they come around? What if they're just busy? What if I wait a little longer? That's fair, and sometimes people do come around. But let me ask you, what is the cost of waiting? How many more months or years will you give away, hoping they'll finally see your worth? Because while you wait, while you hope, how much of yourself do you lose? You don't get to relive your 60s, or your 70s, or your 80s. You get this moment, this life, and it deserves to be filled with meaning. If someone is constantly showing you, you're not a priority, it's time to stop making them yours. You are not a background character in someone else's life. You are the author of your own story, and the bravest thing you can do is choose yourself.